What's up everybody, this is Axelwack and I am bringing you a video from Subnautica. So I'm excited to tell you guys, which I'm sure you know by now, that this game has actually finally been released, fully released. So it's not an early access anymore and I'm quite excited about that. So I've had this game since it was in early access, and I tell you what, this is a brilliant game. There's not many games that I've enjoyed as much as I have this. Alright, so let's not waste too much time. I want to do a let's play, and I'm actually just going to be playing the game from the beginning up until the end. Hopefully up until the end, if there aren't any bugs in between, but I'm sure there won't be. And hopefully we can get to the end and actually finish off the game. So previously I have played this game a bit, got to a point where I believe should be the end, and then I didn't know what else to do, so hopefully that's been sorted out. And in any case, so let's start off with survival. I think this might be actually quite interesting. Great game. Start off from the beginning and let's have a look how things go. Alright, let's go.
Attention. Power failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's pick this up. Let's get rid of this fire. Are we good? I think we're good. Alright. That's new.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay. So we survived 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to select corresponding slots. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, so we survived. So before I started in this menu, I'm sure you guys have seen the trailer of this game. If you haven't, I'll leave it in the description below and just watch it. It's actually brilliant. So I'm very excited to be playing this game again now and showing you guys what it looks like and playing it with you. So we survived. We were, I assume, flying in space, and something happened and we crashed. So, and we survived. Let's go inside. And as you can see, we are on a watery planet. And there's our plane that crashed, or our ship.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Okay, besides myself. Alright, so the thing I love about this game, I'm gonna jump in here. The world underneath here, it's brilliant. It's beautiful in my opinion. But okay, so what we need to do is we need to survive. So let me just climb up here quickly again. Let's go inside our life pod. Okay, so we've got a little messenger thingy, radio thingy thing. Any case, so we get messages from that, and that kind of helps us to know where we need to go, other life pods, and we need to investigate. So Let's just have a look here quickly and see. Okay, these are the messages when you push tab, your voice log. Alright, I'm not going to go through those again. I need to get this repaired. Here's my fabricator where I can... This has also changed. And I haven't even played the game so long ago. Alright. Unknown ingredients. Okay, we need to get that. Electronics. Okay. I wonder if I don't want to just take that out of my slots. Can I remove it? Yeah, I don't want to go and waste it now. Okay, so we need to do what? What do we need to do now? Okay, these are the blueprints that we've got at the moment. Filtered water, 3 titanium. Okay, I want to build one of those, and I think that can get tools. No. Equipment. Yes. Okay, we need 3 titanium. Okay, let's do that so we can last underwater a bit longer. It's actually quite nice. They've added quite a bit of animation to it. What's this? Limestone. Okay, so there's some titanium. I wonder if they've... Okay, let's just go search for more. Let's have a look if we can't find any. I don't really want to go too deep in these little caves, because exactly those things, I think they call them crash fish if I remember correctly. They see you, they spot you, they come after you, and they explode, and you will die. So you can see that our oxygen levels aren't so high, so let's see if we can't find more of those limestones.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Thank you very much. Alright, so let's just get that. I want to go back down. There is... Okay, here's the creep vines. Alright, so let's get this scrap metal over here, which I'll show you now in a second. You can use this to get titanium. You can get 4 titanium from each one of those. Let's maybe try and see if we can take all of them. And I think in the beginning we should maybe just stay clear from that area, because there are stalkers in there, which you guys will see soon. Yeah, I'm on my way. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, so I see they're highlighted in blue for things that you can build. Let us see equipment. I'm not really worried about those at this point, so let's build titanium. We can get 4 titanium from that. Let us, what's this? Locker, not interested in that yet. Equipment, yeah, there we go.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so I see it's automatically been added, so it went from 45 to 75, so that's with the standard O2 tank. And let's just have a look. What else can we build here? Okay, so this titanium, that's fine. I think let's just do it. So we have the titanium. See, power is 62 out of 75. Okay, titanium ingots. Alright, so these, okay, let's just run through these so that you guys can see, just for the benefit of the guys that are new. So we got your titanium, which you can see now that you can get from metal salvage, but it's those little scrap metal things. For every 10 titanium you can build an ingot, a titanium ingot, and we'll use that later. Silicon rubber, silicon based rubber, glass, which use 2 quartz. I will show you now where they are roughly. 2 of those gives you glass, alright, and bleach, sodium, sanitizing applications. Okay, alright, and then we've got electronics. Now the electronics are quite important, especially as we start going along. So we need 2 of those copper ores to be able to do one of these copper wires which you use in building your tools, if I'm correct. Okay, so we've got the battery. Okay, battery we'll use, computer chip we'll use later, and then the wiring kit. Okay, and then here we've got water. I think I see our food is actually busy running low, but I think we do have stock inside here. I'll check now. Equipment. Okay, so we can build those now. I think it's very important that we try and see if we can get as much oxygen or a bigger O2 tank, oxygen tank, because obviously the higher one we get, the longer we can actually stay inside under the water. Alright, so what we do need is we need 2 glass, so we need 4 quartz, and we need silver ore. Silver ore is sometimes a little bit difficult to get hold of, but we'll look into that. Okay, fins. Alright, so I think we need to look at these. These use 2 silicon rubbers, and if you remember over here, you can get 2 silicon rubbers by getting 1 creepvine seed cluster, which is in that greenish area that I showed you now. We'll have to obviously go in there sooner than I thought we'd need to. We're now over here. Okay, so those are the fins. So we just need 1 of those. What did they call it now? The creepvine seed, or what was it again? And it's right there. Creepvine seed cluster. All right. So let's have a look. First aid. Okay, this over here is a floating air pump. You can use that. If I'm correct, it sits above the water, and the pipes you can pull down, and you can actually get air from it. But I've never really used that. Sea glide will be important for the beginning. We'll get just now. All right, but I think for now, you can see in the bottom left. You can see that my health and my food and my water is there. So this over here is a medical kit fabricator, so it actually kind of just rebuilds your medical kit as you go along. So if we go into our inventory, got a whole bunch of titaniums, and I'm actually going to use that just to push up my health. Alright, so inside here is the storage. Over here, if I remember correctly, we've got water and food, so I'm going to eat 1. It gives you 75. Put that there, need that. Alright, I'm going to leave this in here for now. The water I'll maybe put in there, and let's just move over all of the titaniums and maybe the copper as well. Okay. So used to pushing escape to get out of inventories. Alright, so now we're in the dark. Alright. Now what we do need first, let me just quickly jump in here again. Is that a blueprint that we need to get? I can't remember. I want to get a repair tool. It's over here. Alright, so I need cave sulfur, and to get cave sulfur I need to get one of those crash fish to come out. I think before we do that, let's get new flippers. Alright, so to get new flippers we need to get the creepvine seed cluster, and to get that we need to go into this area over here, and hopefully there are no stalkers. Okay, so it's those that you see there, those little yellow thingies. Alright, let's just go up. I'm hoping I don't get caught by one. Let's go. This one's closer. Let's try and get this one before we get...
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Okay, let's swim up before... Oh, there they are. There's one there.
New blueprint acquired.
So let's maybe head back. Swimming very slowly,
Life
hopefully.
on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Sure, alright. So, these over here are floaters, I think they call it. But, I've never used them. Alright, okay, that's fine. Who knows, maybe we use it later. Okay, so we go here, let's click there, we go there, and I don't want to do lubricants, I want to do this. Okay, to run through. I don't think, yeah, so this wasn't here earlier, but okay, that's fine. I think we can go here. Let's get some fins.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Why? Because I'm going to hurt myself. Okay. Alright, so let's see what the fins do. Translates vertical limb movements underwater into forward thrust. Okay, so it increases the swim speed by 15%. Okay, which is good. Let's see if we can store this for now. Put that there. Water. Alright, so I'm having a look at the bottom left at my health, my food, and my water. So for the meantime, you do have water, which can help you stay alive for now. But somewhere along the line, you're going to need some more water. So somewhere around here, we have, I think, if I remember correctly, called bladderfish, which I think we'll maybe worry about now. But for now, let's quickly see if we can. See, I want to get hold of that guy over there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do quickly, just for safety's sake. I am just going to quickly save, considering it is basically a single player game. If you die, you can just reload. I would love for this game to be in multiplayer, but we'll get there, I'm sure, one day. Let's quickly see. So we get the quartz there. He hasn't detected me yet. Get the quartz. Alright, so what I want to do is, I always get a fright when those things land up chasing me. There we go. Move, buddy, move. I'm gonna lose some health. Oh, I didn't. Alright, well that's good. Okay, so I've got away in time. I just wonder if there was more than one. Let's have a look quick. Just that one that's... Okay, so... Alright, so here's some cave sulfur, which is good. I think we're going to run out of oxygen.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Let's just go straight into the pod. Alright. Let's go to the fabricator. What can we build? Personal resources. No. Let us go to the tools. Damn. What do we need now? We need silicon rubber and we need titanium. We can get silicon rubber from here. And then titanium. How much was it? One, but we'll just take two anyways, just for safety's sake. Okay, personal. Sorry, I need to first get that. Okay. Tools. Okay, great. So this is the repair tool. So this, probably going to get a message now. Oh, they didn't say anything. Alright, so let's quickly exit out of that. Repair tool. Oh, it's in the first slot already. Okay. So now we can repair. That's funny. Okay, let's repair this first.
Lifepod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Okay, let's see what that says. They support Leviathan class predators. Alright, I do not like that name. Contaminated high levels of foreign bacteria. Planets beyond Federation space. Rescue unlikely. Alright, so it is not recommended to explore this environment without hazardous material suits and extensive support apparatus. Alright, so this I think needs repairing as well. So this is going to start giving us our little missions.
Radio online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal.
Are you going to play now or do I have to click first? Let's click.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life ponds.
Alright. Let's see if we can't just find anything else. If anything's been added since the release. So we've got in the fabricator, we can't touch these. Main power and line. Alright. Okay. Okay. Okay, so until we've gotten a message on what we need to do, let's just keep exploring and gathering resources. Let's get this. See here, there we go. Let me get them in the meantime.
New creature discovered.
Swim
Alien
away
life
from me.
forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
So, let's have a look here. So we can actually food and H2O. Unique outer membrane has potential as a natural water filter. I thought that's minus 4 H2O. Okay, well, let's get one of these in any case. Oh, an egg. Okay, eggs we'll use later, much later in the game. Okay, let's go back in here quickly. Just want to have a look. I thought you could just... What does this do? Cooked food, water. Oh, right. Oh, filtered water. Okay. Cool. Okay, so you use the bladderfish. I forgot. I thought you could just kind of eat them and then you get H2O from it, but that's fine. So let's just get some water here. And food-wise, we can't do anything. Alright, so... What's this? What can we do here? Air bladder, emergency flotation device, chemical reaction produces lighter than air gas for fast personal buoyancy. Okay. So as we start collecting things, certain things can give you new blueprints. Okay. So I think let's test this out. So this gives you 20 H2O, right? So is it the same? 20 H2O, yeah. 20, 40. Let's drink all of them then. All right. I'd like us actually to find some more. Alright, well let's just maybe gather 2 of these. Make the little rock sink. Because those things actually kind of keep it afloat if I'm correct. Alright. Okay, so something you guys need to know, push C on your keyboard and that brings you down, spacebar lifts you up. Alright, just something to know. I wonder if there are more crash fish in here. Shall we try? Let's get this while we're here. Ah, copper, nice. Alright. Some more tunnels and caves. Oxygen levels aren't that fantastic. Alright, so you know what I want to do? Let's see if there isn't another one that we can craft after this. I think it's personal equipment. It's just that one. No. This is the next one actually. So glass is fine. Silver ore we get from these shards as well. But there's specific ones. There are specific ones that you need to get them from, but they're quite rare. Okay, as long as we get copper I'm happy, because copper's good. Glass. Right, and these, I'll just, if I can catch a fish, some of them are tricky to catch.
New creature discovered.
You can actually use them to cook, you cook them and then you feed yourself that way. Okay, these are very helpful at times. Stand above this brain coral and it actually fills up your air tank, so that's awesome. Alright, so there's another bladderfish. Let's see if we can quickly get him. Alright, let's get him while we're there. Is there any other tunnels here? Okay, so here's another one. So hopefully there's no crash fish in here that might... Let's just see if we can find a way out just in case. Okay, we can go straight up. Gonna run out of air. titanium, which is not what I'm after. Copper, good stuff. Gonna run out of air soon. We don't have a place to just escape. Let's see if we can't grab this one as well.
New creature discovered.
Okay, let's try and just get out of here and get some air.
30 seconds.
Soon we'll be able to swim faster. Just get some O2. Let's dig deeper, and that is an egg. I think let me leave it there for now, because I don't think it will despawn. I think it should stay there. Hopefully I don't run into a crash fish, which I think I might just... Oh, there's nothing else here. Okay. Cool. Okay. Some of these cave systems are very complicated. See, there's another one. Should I go in here? Or flip? Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so he hurt me, but not too bad actually. I expected worse. It's like it's such a fight there. Alright. Okay, let's just get that. Cave sulfur. These little eggs are actually crash fish.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Yeah, you should have told me that earlier. Alright. Let's go down again. Let's maybe just save, just for safety's sake. You never know. Wait. There we go. Alright, I think we're entering some dangerous areas, but that's okay. That's normally where you'll find your resources. Okay, let's... What's that? There we go.
Its own essential component of many habitat modules.
Oh, lead. Okay, I think let's maybe just get out of here. I think I know where this one's leading to. And I don't want to go in there because there are quite a few crash fish.
30 seconds.
I think. Every single game kind of changes, so if I had to start a new game, it's not going to look exactly the same, so I have to get to know this environment again. But I think for now, let's see if we can just get another oxygen tank, just to stay under a little bit longer. So let's just see what we need. Okay, let's just get some food maybe. Let's cook all of these things, so we have food.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Yeah. What can we build? Okay, copper wire. I'm not going to worry about that yet. Then we got a battery. Battery we will be using, like for example now with my repair tool, if I actually repair something, it uses a battery, so I can actually get this battery to then obviously replace it until later when we can actually build something to recharge the batteries. So let's just see what else we can build here. That's I don't want to build another one of those. Knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Braxis Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Thanks, man. We are actually going to use this knife quite a bit. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's quickly go back into inventory. We've collected quite a few things. Alright, so this food we need to be careful of because this actually goes off. So, yeah, I should have just waited, but let's eat all of them. It's fine. Oh, it's only the two. That's okay. Let's drink the water. Alright, so let's put all of my resources. Definitely the silver ore, that gold. Put the copper in there. Running out of space. The lead we will put there. Let's put all of that in there. Let's put, you know what I can gather that wherever I want. Okay, so let's put the egg in there. Not that I'm going to use it right now, but in this we can gather later as well. So, ooh, we have a message. Okay, let's do this.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Life Pod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so let's just quickly climb up here. There, I think that there we go. All right, shallows. So that is where we'll get the sea glide, which is actually very important because we can use the sea glide to. Just so you know, what the sea glide is basically a little underwater. I don't know what you call it. It helps you propel through the water. Forgive me for being at a loss of words. It's definitely a lot quicker than swimming. So what I'm gonna do is just stay above the surface, just so that I don't run into too many, like this stalker, for example. As long as I stay out of his way, he will stay out of my way. And the best way to stay out of their way is to stay up top, pretty much. But you know, with the sea glide, we'll actually be able to get from our points A to B and C and D and so on a lot quicker. So let us get this, and hopefully we don't die. Maybe we'll just save, just in case. Here's one thing that I hate, is I hate doing something you haven't saved and you die, for example. Maybe I was reckless or whatever, and you actually...
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Okay. It's normally a hole. There we go. Okay. Keep in mind, guys, always look for the PDA and that over there. That's the data box. You get blueprints from those.
Integrating new PDA data.
Compass. Really?
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. Let's get out of here. So there's this creep vine with knife. That's fine, yes, I'll do that. Generally, they have... Here we go. Sea glide fragment. And you know what? There is something that I need. For me to get that, which I completely forgot about. Let me just get up to the top of the surface so I don't drown. Just stay there. Hopefully it stays there. Let's quickly go to my blueprints. Scanner. I need a batch in titanium, okay. Damn, I should have thought about that first. Okay, so we need to head back. I need to get a scanner to be able to scan those fragments, to be able to learn those blueprints. So, now we have to head all the way back. And maybe what we should do is just grab some metal salvage while we're here. Scrap metal, as I like to call it. Just without the sea glide, everything just takes so long. As long as you stick to the surface, you will be okay. Alright. Maybe I can grab a bladderfish or two while I'm here. They don't swim away from me. Come on. That's funny. Okay, let's see if I can grab one here as well. There we go. Let's just get some water from them at least, so sort it for later. Holding the fish, really? Okay, let's just get some water. And I think the one below it you need bleach. Oh, okay. It's fine. Okay. So, I want to... I'm not really worried about the compass yet, so that's fine. I want to get the scanner. Tools, scanner. Battery and titanium. Okay, now we need a battery. have some copper, so I can take, I think it was just one. Alright. Let's have a look. Yes, we get a battery. And we needed a titanium.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's get the titanium from the metal that we got. And then we should be able to build the scanner. There we go. Very important tool.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvaged technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay, so maybe just put that there. Alright, so something we didn't read. Okay, so these blueprints are the ones that I've got. Okay, power cell I can build now, which I can use for the sea moth, for example. What else is new? We can build a base, okay. Which we will do not right now. Maybe in the next episode we'll start building on a base so that we can start building these items in there, especially the locker and all of that. It's showing one item there that's still new. Oh, the compass, okay. Okay, alright, so let's go to the data bank. Was it this one? The Aurora Survivor 3. I love this new edition that they've got. Previously they didn't have this recording, which is actually quite nice. Now you don't have to read through it yourself. So let's listen to it. Let's see that's the life pod we were just at, which we need to go back to again. And let's see what they have to say.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
I'm sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
Okay, alright. Voice log. Okay, these are the new voice logs. I assume that these that came in between in the middle mean that I should have kind of encountered them in a certain order and I kind of did things in a different way. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. It's not really such a big deal. Okay, so we need to go back to... Where was the other one now? Where is it? Shit was that way, wasn't it? Why? Right now I'm confused. Why is it gone? Where? Because I've been there already? Alright, I'm almost sure it was that way. I can't remember now. Why can I not see Life Pod 3? Photo log. Oh wait, hold on. Ah, wait. I want to see. No, that's the Life Pod. Let's do this maybe in an orange. Maybe that'll help me see it better. There we go. Okay. It's camouflaged here in the water. Okay. Now we have to do the slow swim again. Slow swim. Luckily there's nothing here that can really harm you too much. So while we're busy taking our time, there where we fell or where we landed, that as far as I'm aware of is known as the safe zone or safe area. And then you get like your kelp, I think it was it kelp? Creep forest? I just can't remember now. That's pretty much in the areas that we are now. So I heard, oh, nobody, leave me alone. Let's just come in here so we can, maybe he will leave me alone. Okay, let's see if we can find, there we go. Now you right click and scan. Oh, I need to find 2 parts to it. That actually, that sucks, man. Okay, that's fine. Let us... Guess I'm gonna have to go search for it then. Okay, let's get that salt. Let us try and not swim too close to... you know where you can normally get it is if you have... there we go. Little boxes like that lying around. Sometimes they have little items in there, and I'm hoping... What is this? Wow, vehicle bay fragment. Okay, that... Didn't think I'd find that early in the game. Alright, don't want to go too deep because that is actually, if I'm correct, a bone shark. They are very aggressive. Very, 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 very aggressive, so I don't want to swim that way. Let us just maybe scout. Let's just scan everything. It's a nice thing about this. Yeah. Okay. Can't I maybe find another fragment over here for the sea glide? So that I can... so that I can... There we go. It looks like it could be a second part of it. Is it? No. Okay, but that's fine. Vehicle bay is maybe a good thing to get early. I see another egg there. Oh, let's get this while we're here. Oh, there we go. What's this now? Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
That's great. Okay. Which side is our... Okay, so it's that way. So I wanna... Maybe we should start making our way there and seeing if we can find any of those little boxes without getting eaten by a stalker.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Okay, I'll do that now. Let us just try and find more... I hope I'm not being stupid and swimming away from something that's going to give me the sea glide, but... Let's have a look. I'll just try and find a whole bunch of them and... Oh, really? No, I just get titanium from that. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Great.
New blueprint acquired.
What's this? Grav trap. Ah, really? That is actually a great tool, if I'm correct. It's a gravity trap or something like that. So,
Oxygen.
I'll explain what that is now.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright. So, if I remember correctly, that you deploy in the water, and what it does is it actually pulls everything in the area, like fish and, let's say, quartz, titanium, anything that it basically can pull closer to it, it'll pull closer to it. And funny enough, you'll find 2 sea glide fragments right... Oh, beacon. Oh. Maybe that's even better. Great find. Great find.
New blueprint acquired.
I say that's a great find now because in the previous game that I put quite a few hours into, I actually didn't find a beacon. I couldn't find one anywhere. And the beacon is quite a great thing to have, that if you, for example, venture quite far and you need to go back to, I'm going to say back to base, but back to your, let's say your life pod, you can deploy the beacon and you'll find your way back to that area where you were, which is great. And there are a whole bunch of different things you can get. Nice little add-ons, trash cans and things like that. Cool.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we've gotten the sea glide, so let's just see what's here. Okay, where is our home? Are you now camouflaged again? No. Is there? There we are. Why did I struggle to see you? I definitely need to put that in a different color. Let's just do it right now. Okay, so this I don't need to worry about. I'm actually going to take that off because I don't need to see it anymore. This I will actually make red so that I don't miss it, that I can see it. Right. See, food is halfway, water is coming down a little bit. I think while we're here, let's just get a creep vine.
New blueprint acquired.
I need more than one. Okay. Let's get two, that should be fine, because you can use that later on. I'm gonna actually use my sea glide if I can find this place again. I'm gonna use my sea glide to come in here, because there are some nice things in here. You'll see that there are quite a few here. You can see it along the edges, but there are of those crash fish. So let's just catch this. Alright. And this, they'll never catch you on the sea glide. That's it. Just plain and simple. Put that thing forward and you're gone. And we can also now start running through all these little caves and I was going to say cave systems, but it's not really a cave system. Little caves and yeah. Alright, so let's check. What can we do? We can build a power cell, which you can use for the Seamoth, which I said earlier. Fiber, which I think you can use for one of the suits. Beacon. Oh, the beacons are cheap. Okay. It's 1 copper and 1 titanium. Okay. Cool. Pathfinder. Deploys a holographic pathfinder discs used to map a way back out of caves or hard to navigate spaces. Max 20 discs per path. Okay. So I have tried this before and maybe I don't know how to use it, but you can get confused sometimes because it does a little glowing disc, a little ball. And what happens is, as you start moving along, it actually starts planting them so that you can get your way back. But let's say you're in a cave system, which I'll show you a bit later on in the game. There's quite a very intense cave system that you go through, and sometimes certain little tunnels lead back to a tunnel you were in. So if you start using, you can just imagine you start doing this Pathfinder with this little glowing balls, and you'll end up going back to where you were, and you just got these little glowing balls everywhere. It can be very, very confusing. Okay, so we haven't gotten this one yet, which we still need to do, but let's get the sea glide first. I think the sea glide I can still... Can I not make the sea glide here? I can. Okay, so I need a battery, lubricant, and copper wire. Copper wire I can get from, I think, 2 copper ores. Let's quickly have a look. Yes, I can get that. Lubricant we get from a creep vine, and I think it was just 1 lubricant, eh? Creep vine sample, I don't think it was this. It's an actual creep vine. Let's just have a look here quickly. Yeah, I need, oh, it's a seed cluster. Alright, so I need, for that, I need just 1, and then a battery.
Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drag core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Okay.
Seek fluid intake.
Alright, I'll get water now. Let's maybe just do the water now. Let's just go there, click there, get the water. I think I just have 1, so, but okay, so I have it, that's fine. What else do I need? Lubricant, battery. Okay, let's have a look at the battery. I need copper ore and 2 acid mushrooms, which I'll get quickly. Alright, just drink the water. going for now.
signs stabilizing.
Okay, let's get these acid mushrooms, and that sounds really weird, but let's scan them. Try and scan everything that you can. If you remember, of course. Okay, so we get 2 of those. They're quite all over the place, so that should be fine. And I want to try and deploy that gravity ball just now, because things like these little bladderfish, I won't need to do too much to try and get them anymore. Food is also running low, so maybe I should try and catch a peeper, which is one of these without eyes, but they're very quick. I'm obviously not quick enough. Okay, let's try and get... Okay, we've got that one. That one's too big to catch actually, so let's try and catch another one. These are relatively easy to catch if you don't struggle with your hand coordination like I do. Alright, and we were looking for... Let's just get oxygen.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
As if I really had much choice other than swimming. Okay, let's try and see if we can get one of these without being caught by a stalker. I don't think they'll do too much damage if they bite me, but... let's just get them while we're here. Oh, wow, okay, that was quick, okay. That looks quite hectic, the red. This one looks like it's ready to explode. But you can see it's so much easier. I think I'll swim faster if I use 2 hands. I don't know if that seems faster. Huh. Alright. So, what we need now is lubricant. Okay.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Okay. What else do I need? Battery. To get a battery, I needed copper and that. Okay. Copper I don't have, so let's get over here. Running out of space. Let's maybe just let's just get that done. Food, water. Okay, let's get water while we're here, because I'm gonna definitely need water soon. Cooked food. I think we got 2 of these. Hold on. I think I can cured food. The only flavor is salt, dehydrating, but keeps well. Let's give it a try. I don't normally do these because it's, as you say, it's dehydrating. It's not good for, it's -2 water plus 5 water. So let's maybe do let's just do both of them. Drink some water. I think I'll drink all of it. And I think we can build the Sea Glide now, eh? Can we? Yes.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, so the only life pod that will really work is this one. The others don't. So this, something that's right in the beginning didn't have, it actually kind of shows you the terrain in the near vicinity, obviously, not too far, but like for example, you can see there's little holes around. So if you have a look on the left hand side, you can see there's a little hole there. There's holes right underneath me, and then just a little bit in that direction is another hole. There is also a light. I like doing it without that sometimes, but I want to show you quickly how quick you can now travel. So this is a lot quicker than the normal swimming. So if I, for example, there's a perfect crash fish over there. Let us... Now I'm going to go down, I'm going to irritate him. I'm going to swim up. Now I'm not even worried. And we could get in and out there very quickly. Okay, but I think that one was actually the same one that just respawned. It was, okay. Unfortunately, they respawn, but the sulfur does not, so keep that in mind. Alright, so you can see that we have power of 95% on this, so somewhere along the line you're going to need to replace that. Let's try to see if we can build, I don't want to swim around with that because that's just waste battery. Let's see if we can build the sphere. Oh, we have another message. Okay, we'll check it out now. Can we build the sphere here? We can. Well, not the sphere, okay, the grav trap. So it uses artificial gravity to attract light objects and small creatures. So I need to build another battery. I think this might be a good thing to do, especially for survival right in the beginning, if you can actually get this in the beginning. So I actually feel we're quite lucky. So we need to get 2 copper. We only have 2 copper, but that's fine. Let us build the copper, and we needed another copper. Okay, but that's fine. So for the battery, oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake, but we'll use that later. That's fine. Damn. Okay. Before we get that message, let's try and see if we can't find. Okay, that's where we were. Let's have a look. Where's the aurora? Okay, good. Sunlight's coming. So it was somewhere down this way, if I'm correct. I want to see if we can't get some more copper. Don't know why I made the copper wire, but okay. Okay, so let's go this way. There's some metal, there's salt, which I'm not worried about right now. Okay, let's try and get this. Okay, we got 1 copper. If we just get 1 more copper, okay, I'm gonna try and do this now. If I am correct, this tunnel leads to quite a few crash fish, doesn't it? See, this is now completely different to my previous one. Okay, my previous game. So there we have copper, so let's just get a whole bunch of these. Let's try and get as many as we can. Okay, we've got another copper, which is good. Titanium, which I'm not too phased about. What's that? Copper again. Yeah, alright. The more copper ore we get, the better. Okay, that's just... Okay, another copper. See, here's a hole in here. I'll maybe explore that a little bit later. There's another one. I actually think that's where I was earlier. Yeah, that's where I was earlier. I originally got my... Are we full? Ah. That's originally where we got the silver ore. Oh, inventory's full.
Oxygen.
Okay. So set to base. I think we have enough copper ore for now. You can actually see, I don't know if you saw that, this doesn't work above the water. Alright. Before we get that message, I just really want to get that sphere ball. Okay, so we needed another battery. To get a battery we needed, wasn't it the acid mushrooms? Alright, so it should be right below me. They're very easy to get, and there's so many of them around, and I'm full. What do I want to drop? These are actually quite easy to get, so I'm not going to worry about that. You can always come down and collect it again. I believe it takes some time before they despawn, so we needed a battery, right? Yes. I think that's all we need. Yeah, I see the message. I'll come now. Okay, let's build it. I hope I'm remembering correctly. So we have quite a few floating around. Let's just chuck it here in the middle, hey? What's it for? Boom. Let's see it grab. There we go. Sorted. Okay, that one I can't do anything with, but let's try and scan them. It's a rabbit ray. Okay, so we've got a few here that if we run out of water or food, we can grab them. So let's say like this one, this is a boomerang or what? Something like that. Get a peeper.
New creature discovered.
Cool for now. Ones that can't bite, of course. Okay, so let's cook both of them because I see our food's running low.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption. Drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state. 18 minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Here we go.
5.
Check this out.
3, 2.
This is really cool.
The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, so the last time I saw this explosion, I think I did do a video of it before, because I originally, just when I started the game, I started recording. I should have continued, but nevertheless. So I actually saw this explosion at night. So that really looked cool. I must be honest. So if you want to see that explosion, have a look through my videos and you'll find it there somewhere. I think I did call it Aurora exploding or big explosion, something in that line. Okay, so anyways, let's go back in here. So we do have a message. Let's get it.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, that is an interesting one, which I think maybe we'll get in the next episode, but for now I think let us get the resources, if I can, for building a vehicle bay, and then we can actually build a Seamoth, and I think then we'll use the Seamoth from the next episode onwards to actually go and explore other life pods. So we'll do life pod 17 I think in the next episode, but for now let's quickly see if we can get these. So I need to get another lubricant and a titanium ingot. Let's do the titanium ingot first because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We actually have enough, so let's get the titanium ingot. Titanium ingot and lubricant we can actually do. That's great, I have that. I'm glad I took more than one. What else do we need? I think then we need a power cell. Now to make a power cell we need what? We need 2 batteries and silicon rubber. Okay, so 2 batteries. Before I go and waste that, I need ore. I almost did the same freaking thing. Let's have a look how many. I've got 3 copper ores, which is good, and I actually want to put those floaters in there. So we need, I think we need, I got such a fright this seeing these look like little legs. Okay, alright, so 1, 2, 3, let's get 4 of them. Food, alright. needed. Wait, I need. Oh, I have them on me. Okay, the copper ore. All right. I think I should be able to do 2 of them. I hope I have enough copper ore. I should need 1 more copper ore if I'm correct. Do I have 1 more? Brilliant. Okay, so we need to build the power cell. Well, I can't. Silicon rubber. Okay, the silicon rubber I need. Okay. I can't remember how many I needed. Personnel, equipment, radiation suit. Okay, we'll use that later. But I do think we must get that before we actually start exploring anything closer to the Aurora, because that whole area is filled with that anyways. Okay, I'm jumping around too much here. Let's have a look. We now need a power cell. Power cell comes here. We can build 1. We're going to need to use exactly the same thing for the sea moth, but the sea moth should be fine. It comes with 1. Okay, let's build the vehicle bay. This is the start to our beginning of our journeys, guys. We can actually start moving further than the safe zone, more safely, until we reach other things that can kill us, which we will definitely encounter. Alright, so let's jump in here. Let's have a look for a deep release vehicle bay. Oh, I hear what you're saying. Okay. Okay, so we select number 4. Let's have a look for an area that's quite deep. I think that'll be here, because we actually use this the vehicle bay for building of the sea moth, the prawn suit, which I think in the game they actually call exosuit, I think it is, and then the cyclops. So let us not do too close. Let's just release you over there. Boom. Right. Sea moth. Ah, I still have to find it. Oh man. Alright. Guess we're gonna have to be doing it the hard way with the sea glide then. Okay. Okay. Alright. So we just get up top. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end off the video over here with our Let's Play episode 1. I think in the next episode we might look at going towards Life Pod 17, which is actually a very interesting one. Something I didn't do originally at the beginning. Right by this Life Pod is quite a deep cave system, and I think it goes down up to about 300 meters, I think it is. So inside there you get some serious creatures. Let's see how it goes. Maybe we'll go in there as well in the next episode. But for this time round, we've been able to establish ourselves. We've got in a sea glide. We've been able to, I guess you could say, get around the beginning stages of what we need by getting us a standard O2 tank, which I actually think we're gonna have to get another one if we want to go anything deeper than like what 50 meters, because we might end up drowning. So we don't want to do that. So I think in the next episode, let's start off by building a high, what did they call it? A high, I've forgotten now. No, personal. High capacity O2 tank. Okay, so we'll start off by building that, I think, and then we can make our way to Life Pod 17, and hopefully on the way we can maybe find some items of the sea moth, but I doubt it. I have this feeling we're only going to be able to get it at the Aurora. I think that's where I got it the last time, if I'm correct, or on the way there. But we can also get the prawn suit, some of the items over there as well. So that one's going to be an interesting one. But I'd like to get, I wonder if we have it yet. Blueprints. It's the propulsion. Do I have it yet? I don't think so. It's a blueprint I need to get on the way as well. I'm gonna have to get that before we can start exploring the Aurora. Gonna have to, because there are little creatures there that you need to pick up and shoot away with it. In any case, I'm not gonna give too much away, so I think in the next episode we'll jump towards the live pod 17 and we'll see where the waters take us next time. Alright guys, so thanks for watching the first episode, and we shall hopefully see each other very soon if we don't die. So let us do the normal thing and let's save, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright, if you guys like this video, please subscribe, like, and I will obviously carry on posting these videos.